My name is Roxana. I'm 48 years old. I was born in Washington, D.C., and my family background is Panama and Guatemala.
What are 3 words that best describe you?
I would say resilience, hopeful, and strong.
What do you value most?
I value most my health and my happiness and my child, my son.
Talk to me about activities you enjoy or hobbies that you partake in.
I enjoy making memories with my family, going for long walks. That's my time for meditating and just disconnecting myself from the reality on a day-to-day basis.
Tell me what your life was like before your diagnosis.
Oh goodness, it must have been, I was a partier. I loved to party. Went to happy hours more often. Now I don't go to happy hours like that anymore, but it's fine. And I had more, I think I had friends, but I lost a few friends throughout the journey for whatever reasons, whether they were scared of the reality that what I'm going through or don't know how to react, but I'm okay. I'm in a good place, I think. I was initially diagnosed in December of 2015, and I went through the whole chemo and radiation and surgery. And then I had advocated to get my ovaries removed in November 2016. My early stage was 3C, or my initial stage, I'm sorry, was 3C. And then in November 26, when I got my ovaries removed, they found 3 centimeters of a malignant tumor, and that's when I was stage 4. I was in shock. I think it was a day or 2 after when I went to go see my oncologist. And when she told me, you have about 5 or 10 years, that's where it hit me. And I was like, I need more than that. I have a young child. So it was hard. Since my diagnosis, I see life in a different set of lens. I value every single day, every second that I get with my loved ones, my family, my sisters, my son, and my friends who are still stuck by me throughout this journey. It has impacted my way of thinking of, like I mentioned, how I value myself. I love myself first before anybody else. And it's been tough because I think it happens in threes. My mom had passed away a year after my son was born. He was a preemie, and then I was diagnosed. So throughout the last 13 years, it's been, I think all those things that have happened have changed me for the better. I feel stronger, and I just tell people how I feel, and I just value everything, like waking up in the morning and listening to the birds chirping outside and walking out through nature. I mean, it's just, I wasn't like that before. Now it's just like everything is just, I don't stress about things. That's the other thing. I try not to stress out about things. I remember before I used to be like, well, let's get things done now. And people will be like, we can do it tomorrow. I'm like, no, I want to do it now. But now I'm like, yeah, that's fine. We don't do it today. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm very nonchalant. Before I was like I'm a Taurus, so I was very much more selfish and stubborn. I have a lot of fears, but I really try not to think about it. Ever since I was diagnosed, I've blocked the whole cancer word. And I think no evidence with active disease has kept me at bay that I haven't thought about it. But my fear is that I'm okay today and I could be gone tomorrow or something because of my son. So my hope is that with the research, as time goes by, it'll help not only us that are going through MBC now, but the ones that are following us, unfortunately. So I have faith in the research that things will work out for all of us. Hopefully, all of us that are here now and going through it, and mostly the ones that are unfortunately following us as well. I turned into several support groups, and then my sisters and a good friend of mine. With my support system, I'm pretty open, but there's some times that I don't really express anything to like my family or my friends because they can't compare, they don't understand. So I keep things to myself. Even I think in the support group, I sometimes keep things to myself, but I try to really be very raw about things and just tell them how I feel. And I wasn't like that. I mean, I was kind of raw before, but I think I'm more honest and more raw about, I have no filter. I speak Spanish as well, so I really try to be a voice for my community. A lot of other women and men that aren't able to voice what they're going through or they're scared for many other reasons. I try to be their voice, and they tell me what they'd like better for them, and then vice versa, I share with them. So that's very important to me and part of my advocacy, that I try to help my community know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and if we think positive, and I think we'll be okay. I wish people would view us, nobody knows what anybody's going through. So even though we look great from the outside, you don't know what's going on inside, and just understand what we're going through. And just because we're going to a retreat or we're going out traveling and we look great, don't assume we're great, because we're not. And I think also your mind is a powerful thing. I think that's also kept me at, like I said, I blocked it. I try not to think about it, but I do have my moments, and I think that's helped me get through this. But and that's one thing I have learned, that we can't assume people looking great from the outside, they're okay. Everybody's going through something, unfortunately. I can imagine myself coming to another retreat with all these women. I would say in 5 years, that I can imagine that, and being there for each other and making new friends, I think I only met 2 of them on social media, but, other than that, everybody else is new, so I'm looking forward to growing friendships with them. I do look forward to the future. My goal is to see my son graduate high school, possibly college, hopefully meet some grandkids, or 1 or 2, not too many. They're a lot of work. A lot of kids are a lot of work, but I hope to see them.